Yeah, that's who we are, and that's where we are. It's Flint, Michigan, USA, home of the formerly crappy water and best radio station morning show in the market, and it's the Foxhole Morning Show, which you're listening to right now. If you are joining us here on YouTube Live, my name is Hal. I do the news and the traffic for said show. Foxhole Morning Show is hosted by Johnny Burke and Steph Barber. We'll hear more from them in just a couple of minutes after this song is done. And we'll be chatting with you guys during the music and the commercials. And one of the things that we're going to be doing as part of our chatting is going to be teaming up to try to see if we can solve more of this crossword puzzle. Might even get close to ending it. We'll find out in a few minutes as the folks join us right now. Like, for example, Finland's representative, Rob Suka, who is here. I was watching a Finnish goaltender last night for the Boston Bruins. This Corpus Salo was doing pretty well last night. Linda and Chris and Eric have all rejoined us. And so back again on St. Patrick's Day, we reconvene to get set to do some more fun and frivolity and figuring out of crosswords with people like Mel Mel. Good evening again, Mel Mel. Corpus Salo is pretty good. He's not the first-string goalie for the Bruins, but he is keeping them in playoff contention right now. They are battling the Red Wings for one of the final two playoff spots in the Eastern Conference. The Red Wings haven't been in the playoffs in 9 years, and it looked like they were a shoo-in to get in, but now they're slumping. They've been not winning consistently of late. They did win last night, but the Bruins and the Red Wings are now jockeying for position for that final wild card spot, along with about 3-4 other teams. The difficult thing for the Wings is that they, at this point, have played more games than all those other teams that they're battling. So those other teams have a chance to make up some ground when the Wings don't have games on idle nights. That's a bad sign. When the Toronto Maple Leafs, the last time the Maple Leafs won was 1967, and I remember that. Because when I first started following the National Hockey League, the Toronto Maple Leafs seemingly won every year. They won in 62, they won in 63, and then they won in 67. They beat the Red Wings out one year. And yeah, that was it. And I thought they would never lose. Well, it turned out that was it. They never win. 67 was it. They haven't won the Cup since then. In fact, no team based in Canada has won the Cup since 1993. And it's their sport. However, there was a big thing that came from the Toronto Maple Leafs of that year and those years that endures even today, and that was Tim Horton, who was playing for them as a defenseman at that time, starting a little coffee and donut shop at that time that has grown to what it is today. And just last week, I was at his establishment getting a coffee while I was over waiting to get my car serviced, because there's a Tim Hortons right down the street from the car dealership where I go to, and I went over there to get my coffee to come back over and wait for my car to get serviced. And that was good. A coffee and an apple fritter. Things were awesome. Now, we brought up this guy's name earlier this morning, and here he is now. His ears must have been ringing, because we've got him here, Tim Fan, our resident roofer, who is here. Good morning, Tim Fan. Your name did come up earlier this morning when we were over on Facebook, in the context of how you and our friend from HVAC City, when he owned that business, managed to combine your efforts to fix your furnace over the phone. What are you working on today, Tim Fan? We pigeonhole you as being the roofer guy, but the fact is you've been working all over the house for recent weeks and months. Yeah, good old Packer fan. I don't know if you heard, because we've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now, Tim Fan, but when there was you probably remember that we had these tornadoes. There's 3 tornadoes that went through southwest Michigan a couple weeks ago. One of them went right through the 4 victims of that series of tornadoes. One of them was Packer fan's mom, because her house was like dead center path of that one EF3 tornado. So he's just been dealing with that for the last couple of weeks, obviously. Devastation. But he came back to say hi to us today. Oh, you have health insurance and 401k? Outstanding.
St. Patrick's Day gets underway at 9 o'clock over at campus quarters at 10. Dan Richards from the Fox staff here will be broadcasting live from there from 10 till noon. And, of course, the party goes all day, starting off with the corned beef hash breakfast, going through the day with the $5 bowls of corned beef and cabbage and Reuben sandwiches and Reuben with Stromboli. They've got prize giveaways that start at 2 this afternoon, and DJ entertaining this evening starting at 7. But Dan Richards
That's awesome.
at 10
Got
this
benefits. Terrific.
yeah, no one can say Dan isn't there for the start of the party. Dan Richards will be on hand 10 till noon today. The party actually starts an hour before he gets there, but he'll probably hang around.
He'll catch up.
Knowing him. Yeah, I haven't seen him in here yet, though, to pick up the Fox. Is the truck still out there?
Yep,
Yeah, he
sure is.
hasn't been in yet. Okay. All right, so coming up, we're going to give you a chance to win those Wings tickets. Wings versus the Canadians this Thursday night at 7 at the LCA. Stand by if you want to win those. Coming up this hour, we're going to play Think Fast, that game that we've been playing for extra prizes here on the Foxhole Morning Show for some time. Also, don't forget, there's a big party going on Thursday evening before the soccer. The Flint City Bucks are playing in the what they. I gotta get this.
They're
right.
picking up the whole freight, Tim Fan. You don't have to contribute to. Usually a 401k, you have to make kind of a contribution to it.
Lamar Hunt, the 2026 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. It's a Major League Soccer tournament, but
But the health benefits, I can see that. That's great if they're picking all that up. Woo.
At the Bachelor Stadium there in Grand Blanc at 6:30. They tee it up there on the pitch, if you will, at 6:30. And we got good weather for that, by the way. I'm looking ahead at the weather. It's going to be mostly cloudy, but it'll be like 48 degrees.
Well, that's soccer fans and families are tough anyways. They expect bad weather.
Oh, they're used to a lot worse
Yeah.
than that. Yeah, they'll say, wow, I'm going to be wearing my bikini at this one. But yeah, so that's the Flint City Bucks game. But before that, we're going to be at Irene's Craft Kitchen and Beer Garden. Irene's in Grand Blanc is apparently where the fans of the Flint City Bucks hang out. So
Okay.
we're going to start the party there, and then we're going to head over to the stadium. Everybody pretty much just walks over. I'll probably lead that charge with the Fox Monster. And we'll be over
What are
there
you working on today, Tim
Stadium,
Fan?
that new
And you
stadium
have
is
60,000 life insurance. Wow.
for the game
You're
itself,
set up.
because Atwood Stadium, where the Bucks normally play, is still winterized. So they're doing this over in Grand Blanc, and we'll be out there broadcasting live, the Fox Monster, and it'll be on the air. And that happens from, I think we start this at an odd time. It's like 4:30 to 6:30. We're going to have this broadcast, okay? And then the next night is heading over to our big party with Mark Farner at the Fifth Capitol Theater. But at the same time, the Bunny Hop is going to be going on in Flint Township. I've had to swap that out. I was going to do that, but since I'm going to be doing the thing over at the Capitol, Steve Driver is going to be out on the Bunny Hop.
Oh, perfect. All right.
For Flint Township on Thursday. Yeah, that's
Friday.
evening. Getting these all mixed up. And then Saturday they're going tanning. Steve Driver's doing all of this, by the way.
Okay, Tim Fan does maintenance for 80 houses, 180 apartments, government housing. You are never bored.
There's a chance to get out. But he's going to be at Sun Vibe Studio from 11 to 1 on Saturday, so you can always join him there to get to the tan. And then he's
Wow.
going to be at Union Station Smokehouse from 8 till 10 a.m. on Sunday. When they are
It's
doing
easy?
the New York City Blues Show again.
That seems like a pretty heavyweight kind of a territory to have to govern.
This week, but it did.
It runs
Definitely
that way,
busy.
doesn't it? It's feast or famine.
Streaks, yeah. So that's what's going on this week on your favorite radio station, 103.9 The Fox. It's 9, or make that 8:17. See how I'm rushing it to get out of here.
Uh-huh.
Smart devices.
All right, traffic is next, and then I assume that's what it's going to be. Rob Suka, is that what we're doing now? Traffic? Because then, after that, we're going to pick up our puzzle and see what we can finish from yesterday. Because we got a real good start on it yesterday. We're going to be working on our, crossword puzzle. Wish you would have done that years ago. Yeah, I don't doubt. The 401k could have been built up. If you'd have started that years ago, you'd have been pretty good shape now. Not that you won't now, but the earlier you start that, the better it is for you.
Get ready to hop on down the bunny trail and win with Discover Flint Township. Tons of free prizes, gift baskets, bikes, and trikes. And get this, each stop along the bunny trail has a prize that you can register to win, but only by stopping by and cruising the bunny trail. And don't forget, there's also an adult award. Just make sure you take a
So you're really, at this point, you're not just concentrating on one residence or one dwelling to work on. You've got a bunch of them. Whoa.
Thank you to our event partner, Shea Automotive Group, Dork Financial Credit Union, and 4D Systems.
Your territory is massive. Gosh.
at Flint TWB events.
You just remembered your baby is graduating this year, and you haven't really thought about
All over the place.
what to do about
So, do you normally work a straight 8-hour day, or because of something like that, are they all over the place, your hours?
Choose the sides, and Union Station Smokehouse does the rest.
Plus, it's a block from your house. What more can you ask for? Jeez, that's good.
Smokehouse, giving you the peace and calm for a great
You
burger.
walk to work.
USSH@gmail.com.
Save money on gas. Now, that's important.
The people, they do the food. Union Station Smokehouse, Durand.
It's the music that filled arenas and defined a
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day for sure.
by Gary Moe and Let the Works will hit Fit Whiting Auditorium March 25th. From Bohemian Rhapsody to We Are the Champions.
8 hours plus when on call.
Sale now at thefit.org/breakfree. Save big.
Well, you're not the only one doing that. You got help, right? I mean, there's more people that are on call besides yourself, right?
And Menards carries automotive products to help keep your vehicle on the road. Maximize the life of your
Or maybe you're not. I don't know if you are. But if you're by yourself doing that, if you're the only one doing that, whoa.
efficiency and provides advanced protection from wear, friction, heat, and deposits. Save big on Valvoline motor oil.
3 of you.
Plus, check out
All right, that's more reasonable.
Menards.com for more great deals happening this week.
Yeah, that's a great gig you got going on. That's terrific.
Bring home a bigger paycheck. Want to pursue your passion and provide for your family without pinching pennies? Then it's time to connect.
Rapsuka in Finland has a little builder experience. You can call on him, except he has a ways to go to come to help you. He's in Finland.
Tuition-free. With flexible classes, a network of support, and free tuition. What's holding
He knows English pretty well. For being a guy in Finland, he knows English real well.
Visit michigan.gov/reconnect to get started.
Brought to you by the Michigan Association of Broadcasters.
Traffic.
3.9
The Fox.
Vehicle City traffic.
At the moment, as we're checking around, things are apparently relatively problem-free, getting you from here to there. We have no crashes or unusual delays to tell you about, but for updated Vehicle City traffic information, you can always consult classicfox.com/traffic. Whenever you run across a problem, let me invite you and encourage you to call us and let us know about it at 810-230-WRSR, 810-230-9777. Be a traffic tipster right here on 103.9 The Fox. Time to go to pull out our handy-dandy little crossword book and resume where we left off yesterday. All right? Get that set up here. Wait a minute here. Got it. Slow down here. I got to get some kind of weight to keep this down. All right, let's do this. All right, here we go. All right, let's go to it. Where shall we start? Well, let's see. Where shall we start? Let's go down to the lower left corner and start here. Let's go down to 50 across. Starts with an L. 50 across. Temporary field bathroom. Temporary field bathroom. And it starts with an L. L blank, 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 blank. Temporary field bathroom. Rachel is here again. Royal Rachel waiting to see Kate because it's St. Patrick's Day and Kate comes out. Latrine is right. Absolutely. Latrine. Which means we now can move over here and find out if we're looking for a cake, right? Let's go down from 46 down to our 46 down clue. Sheriff's assistant, briefly, blank EP, blank EP. You thought you were here and sent latrine to the person you were texting. Ha ha! Okay, there you go. Princess Kate. Yeah. Was today her birthday? Okay, well, I guess all right. Well, there we go. Royal Rachel is now letting us know that that's what's happening. We got a birthday here. It's Princess Kate. Well, you could probably, Royal Rachel, loan her the cake that you got for your birthday. You could do that. There you go. DEP. DEP, short for deputy. Sheriff's assistant, the deputy. DEP. There you go. Okay, what else can we go to? Let's go over here to 42 down. 42 down. Anti-cruelty organization. Blank blank TA. Anti-cruelty organization. Blank blank TA. PETA. That's right, PETA. Absolutely. Now let's move over to 41 down. 41 down wing part. A wing part. Blank blank AT. Wing part. Blank blank AT. Wing part.
Flint's Classic Rock, 103.9 The Fox.
Time to go back up to see what Johnny's got going on the air now, and then we will continue on with our chat.
Give me the leprechaun. How are you doing here? Happy St. Patrick's Day. I thought I was dealing with my insurance agent. I was on hold. I was listening to the soundtrack.
I'm sorry, I left out. We're getting kind of crazy here in the studio. Getting a lot of calls and things going on
I
here.
thought it was so cold that I was like, I think they might not like me anymore.
Blank blank AT is the name or word that we're going for. It is a wing part. Blank blank AT.
Really Irish, or is he pretending to be Irish?
No.
Okay, all right.
I'm Irish. We went Irish in school. See how we are.
Yeah.
I worked last night, so I could test whiskey today.
You can test whiskey today.
Linda says flat, close. Warm. Real warm. Real warm.
If you've had too much tonight, find that alternative ride home. That's what I'm going to say. And there's other alternatives. And again, I'm having a good time. I always say St. Patrick's Day off. And
I always ask the girls in the bar to carry me home.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, sometimes they take you up on it.
Hey, Johnny, I'll call back when you're not busy there. That's my leprechaun voice doing it.
Yeah, not bad, but I've heard better.
You gonna put me on hold again?
Do you enjoy it there? What the hell? Listen,
Well, you know what? I will tell you this, okay? I'm not just trying to, I'm on your show. Hold there is not so bad. I mean, I got to listen to some good classic rock, a little bit of comedy. You call my insurance agent, you're listening to the soundtrack of like a Michael Bolton theater.
that's for real, man. Thank you for calling. You have a great St. Patrick's Day. Be careful, okay?
Look at the Irish, Johnny. Goodbye.
All right. And I'll tell you what, we're going to keep taking calls. 810-230-9777. Let's play Think Fast and give away some Red Wings tickets, all right, for Thursday night. If you can go to the game Thursday night at 7 o'clock, I have 2 tickets for the LCA. They're digital tickets. You don't even have to come in here to pick them up. We'll set you up with your internet. And you'll have your own digital tickets for the Wings Canadians game at the LCA Thursday night.
No, Eric's right. Slat.
Doing pretty well.
SLAT. Slat is correct.
We'll start with caller
So I'll mark that down.
Hang in there, because it tends to take a while sometimes to get a winner on this. 103.9 The Fox. Who's on line 1? CJ, it's called Think Fast. I'm going to give you a category. You'll have 10 seconds on the clock to give me 3 things in that category in order to win the Detroit Red Wings tickets, okay?
Okay.
It's St. Patrick's Day, you know. So give me 3 green things. Ready? Go.
Green beer, green grass, and green joints.
Somebody's going to say pot. Yeah?
Did not disappoint. Nicely done.
You did it, my friend. You got Red Wings tickets for tomorrow night. Hold the line and we'll get your information off you. Okay, you hold on, brother, okay? Congratulations. And by the way, we still have Red Wings tickets to give away tomorrow here on the Foxhole Morning Show for Saturday's game. So
Yep.
stick around for that one, too. It's 8:28 right now, 28 minutes after the top of the hour. Weather-wise today, things are going to get up to about 27 degrees with breezy conditions and a slight chance of snow mid-afternoon today, but it's probably not going to happen. We've had a lot of false calls on the last set of snow showers that are supposed to come through here. This one today, who knows? But mid-afternoon, you might see it.
Oh, hey, speaking of weather, that story that we found on MLive, there were people actually surfing on Lake Michigan yesterday
Yeah.
with those 30-foot high waves.
It's been a crazy Lake Superior and Lake Michigan have had pictures all winter long of just incredible waves and ice and snow and everything else. So that slight chance of snow and breezy conditions at 27 degrees today are going to give way to mostly cloudy 16 degrees overnight tonight. Then tomorrow, mostly cloudy, breezy at 37. You see it's going up 10 degrees tomorrow. And then another 10 for Friday, 48 for a high then. Or rather, I'm sorry, Thursday it'll be 48. Friday it'll be 51. Saturday and Sunday 52. Mostly cloudy throughout most of the period. Very slight chance that there might be a snow shower in there somewhere, but nothing major. That's what our forecast is looking like right now. So not bad at all. It's 8:29. Stand by.
2 more minutes, huh? Well, let's see if we can make the most of those 2 more minutes, if that's all you think we have. Let's go back to the puzzle. All right. What we're going to do now, we'll go over to 21 down. Let's go to 21 down. 21 down. Where are we at? Stretch. 21 down. Stretch. S blank blank blank. Stretch. Okay, it's not Princess Kate's birthday. This is a deal where she comes out to hand out shamrocks to the Irish Guards. That's what this is about Princess Kate. Anytime she comes out, Rachel goes absolutely giddy for whatever the occasion. Whatever the occasion. But that's what's happening. She's handing out shamrocks. PETA. That's down here. Okay, we're up here now. We're looking at stretch. S blank blank blank. Unless this is on an incredible high delay. And some of you are just now getting the words that we were down here doing an hour ago. All right. Once again, let's try this one more time. Okay? Stretch. 21 down is stretch. S blank blank blank. And when I say stretch, it's important to know the context. We're not talking about stretching your muscles. It's not stretching your muscles when we're talking about this reference for stretch. We're talking about something that would be more akin to length. Where's breakfast? I had that here. Right there. There's breakfast right there. Okay. Happy now? Stretch. I want this word. S blank blank blank. And it is having to do with length, not muscles. Always happy in Finland. And that's why. Because he's aggravating the hell out of everyone. And he loves it. And that's what they do in Finland. Always happy. That's what happens. That's the secret to success over there. All right. Drawing a blank. All right. Well, in that case, let's see if we can maybe move across and get one of the crosswords. That'll help us. 29 across. 29 across. Right-minded. Right-minded. Starting with S, blank, blank, blank. Right-minded. S, blank, blank, blank. Right-minded. What say you about that word? If you are right-minded. Eric says sane, and that's exactly what it is. And you can't really get the people that are on this stream to identify with that, can you? Sane. Rhymes with Zane. But that's it. Right-minded is sane. So that means let's go here again. Eric says sway. 21 down is sway. That's not correct. Again, we're looking for a stretch, and we're talking about a length. This is not in your wheelhouse. We're already into overtime, so we might as well take it all the way to 8:35 and stop there. But I want this. I want to get this word. We got to get this word. Got to get this word. S blank A blank. S blank A blank. Stretch. All right. We should try this. How about 33 across, starting with a U? 33 across. Loose as jelly. Loose as jelly. And notice that the word is loose, not lose, because lose only has one O in it. A lot of people want to put two O's, but that's not it. So loose as jelly. Eric says span. There you go. That's what we're looking for. The word is span for stretch. Like, for example, a span of highway, a stretch of highway. It's a span. It's a span. That's what you got. Now, back here again, since we've picked up another letter for this word. Loose as jelly. UN blank blank blank. UN blank blank blank. Loose as jelly. Can we figure that one out before we're done here? No, not spam, span, Reverend Slyman. I think this whole broadcast is spam today, frankly. I'll tell you what, let's close out with this one. Let's see if we can get this word, because this might be fun. Minuscule. 38 down is minuscule, and it goes down here. Blank, 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 NY. Minuscule. Let me see if you can come up with that one before we're done. Minuscule. Blank, 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 NY. Try it. What would be a descriptive word that would mean minuscule? Let me give you a hint. If you were to use the word or substitute hot dog and change the spelling of it a little bit, you'd get it. And that's it. Not quite. Very close. We're hot. We're flaming hot. We're flaming hot. Eric was real hot. Sheila is real hot. Real hot. Real hot. Use my clues. Rob Suka, use my clues. Real hot. And I said, if we were to take, for example, a hot dog and change its spelling somewhat, you might be able to come up with this answer. Another word for a hot dog and change the spelling. Blank, 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 NY. You guys are so close to it, it's amazing. There you go. Weenie. Weenie. And that's it. That's as far as we're going today. That's as far as we're going today. All right, guys, thank you very much for your attendance, your attention, your patience, and putting up with St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day the rest of the way. Come back tomorrow morning, and we will say that is hump day. That it? Okay. You know the schedule. This is it. TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Join us for as much or as little as you are able to. Have a pleasant, peaceful, productive Tuesday. We will see you back here in the Howl Hole again with your friends, the Howl Raisers, tomorrow. Okay? Okay.